Union Square mixed media pads. One of the pads of the Union Square line that happens to hold a particularly strong place in my heart, way down deep, where I don't show anybody. This is one of the pads that I use a lot. I personally use this pad a couple times a week to do my kind of artist journaling. I get the crazy out, and it goes into this. I use it for all different kinds of things. Markers, colored pencil, drawing, and I also do things like watercolor with it and image transferring. But it is 98 pounds, acid-free, and it will take more water than, say, the smooth drawing pad. So what I wanted to just do was show you, for example, one of the ways I do an image transfer and how well it accepts it. So I've got my my owl here, and what we're going to do is do an image transfer with him using a solvent-based marker. So I take a little bit of artist tape because I'm not a fan of smudging, because I'm a little OCD, and when something smudges, it bothers me. And I'm going to show you my my technique here. Now, this is not how I would necessarily compose it. Okay, I'm not sharing all my secrets with you. I don't even know you. I don't know you. But I would lay it down like this, okay? And then what I would do is take another piece of tape. Now, I'm just applying this to the image transfer page. Very important tip. This is an inkjet transfer. This is a laser print transfer, not inkjet. Okay, I almost ruined your life. If you use an inkjet, it will not work. You have to use a laser print for this type of image transfer to work. Okay, laser printer, not inkjet. You can transfer with inkjet, but it's a different technique, and I'm not showing you today. You'll have to come back later. So what I've created here is a little hinge. Watch what I do. My fingers never leave my hands. I like to prep the paper, and because the paper is resilient, 98 pounds again, strong, it won't pill up on me because it can accept a lot of water. So I'm just going to add a little like pre-application of this alcohol to the page so it's a little bit more ready to accept the image transfer, okay? It's not a mandatory step, especially if you want a more, maybe not like you're not going to get a carbon copy transfer either way, but if you want a more faded transfer, I mean, that's an option too. But I'm just going to lay some of that down. Then what I do is I close my hinge, all right, and then I'm going to tape that down so it doesn't move around on me. And then what you're going to see is the owl start to come out of the page and say hello. Because that is just what owls do. That doesn't even make any sense. Hello, owl. So, and again, the paper's strong. I'm using artist tape here, but still, if the paper's not strong enough, your paper can tear. So it's good, strong paper. And then you can see my owl has transferred to the page. And when it dries, it's pretty water resistant. I can go over it with marker or pencil or watercolor paint. I can also, if I allow it to dry, if you use something like a permanent marker, something that isn't re-wet, you can actually do an image transfer on top of that. So, you can take some like ink-based pencils or water-fast markers, lay that down first, and then do your image transfer on top of that. Now this would have to dry, and when it does, I don't even know if you can see it, there's still some signs of where the colorless blender is, and that goes away, and you just have an owl, and it's great. And I can write a whole poem about an owl if I was so inclined. Raphine, Raphine, Raphalingus. It's a real thing. Should I even continue, or was that too much?
It was a little much.
I'm like still thinking, did that just happen?
But that's what I want people to experience in my videos. Like, did that just happen? And don't give them a rewind option.